Hey, y'all, and welcome to my metamorphosis. Today is August the 14th, and I wore this shirt. Some of you all may recall seeing this shirt in a previous video, but I am wearing this shirt in commemoration of my very first concert, which was Kiss at the Municipal Auditorium in Nashville, Tennessee. That concert was on August 14th, 1979. So, yeah, it was awesome. So, anyway, all right. Well, today I'm going to talk to you about feeling a little awkward when it comes to social obligations. I really have reached the point for the most part where people around me, both my coworkers and friends and family, they know that I only eat meat. However, it can be a very awkward thing because it's like you still don't want to be that person. For example, when I was growing up, we had someone close to our family who was vegetarian. And we loved this person dearly. And, she was overall just a great person, uh, kind hearted and that kind of thing. But it was like it was like being a vegetarian was just a part of her identity. And so anytime we went somewhere or something like that, she would say, now, I'm vegetarian. So I can't eat this or I can't eat that. And of course, I was a kid and, kids can be a little smart alecky and sometimes they can be a lot smart alecky. And that was me. And I remember just thinking, why do you have to say that every time? Or why do you have to remind us every time that you're a vegetarian and that you don't eat meat and that kind of thing? So, fast forward now and I'm carnivore. And even when I was keto, because there were a lot of things I simply did not eat. And like toward the end, before I actually got on carnivore, I mean, the vegetables that I did eat were like steamed vegetables. It would be like broccoli or cauliflower. And I used to like spinach, so I would eat some spinach. Sometimes I would have spinach and eggs, that kind of thing. I just, so there were many things that I didn't eat even before carnivore. And we had a pizza party for work. Well, it was a meeting, but it turned into a pizza party. And I understand because most people in America like pizza and they will eat it. And of course, they made sure that there was veggie pizza, and they made sure that there was some that had the pineapple on it, and so they had a variety to try to please everybody. But here's the problem: I, of course, wasn't eating grains. So the cheese was okay, and a lot of the toppings were okay. And I was like, oh man, what am I going to do? And I'm sitting there, and so I opted, I know this is crazy, but I opted to just scrape the toppings off. And I just ate the toppings, and people were looking at me. And I felt like I was just this picky little kid, the one who tears the crust off of their bread or just whatever it happens to be. I just felt like this kid that was just, that people were like, well, this child just doesn't know how to behave in public, that kind of thing. And so I just wonder, it is awkward too, because as a carnivore, it's not as socially acceptable. I'm getting older, okay? I'm 57. I'm I don't ever want to be rude or ugly to anybody. That is not ever my intention. However, at the same time, I'm not quite so concerned about pleasing other people because I'm doing what's best for me. So I want to be respectful to others, but at the same time, take care of myself. But it's like you still, it's just not politically correct, to be honest, to eat meat. If you tell someone that you're a vegetarian, it's just so much more accepted by everybody, and they do everything that they can to accommodate you. I was in another situation where there were people in our group who were vegetarians, and so it was decided that we would go to a vegetarian restaurant. That was terrible. I was like, what in the world am I going to do? How am I going to pick? What in on God's green earth can I eat at this place? So I ended up getting some kind of soup, and it still screwed my stomach up. It was terrible. So anyway, in the comments, tell me about some situations you all have been in. I mean, we can just laugh about it. And I say this because I am going to be in an obligatory um, event in a few days, and it's somewhere that I have to go. But I have this time made it clear to people that I eat meat. I mean, they know already, so it's not that big of a deal. So it's not quite as awkward, but it just got me to thinking about this topic. So, yeah, just tell me about some situations you've been in. And, at the very least, we can get a good laugh. All right. Well, thank you all for joining me on this journey. If you like the message that I'm spreading about the carnivore diet, please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you'll know when I release a new video. I appreciate you joining me and being here, and you all have a great rest of the day. Bye bye.